Hello and welcome to Swansea, the show that brings you the latest updates and reactions from around the club. On today's show, we'll bring in the highlights from under-21s victory against Swansea City at Loftus Road. Joining the show today to give his expert analysis is Stephen Richards. QPR are currently positioned at rock bottom of the Barclays Premier League after a disappointing result at Villa Park, which saw them losing 3-2. But looking at QPR's next 4 fixtures, all is not lost, with 2 home fixtures against Wigan and Stoke, and 2 away matches against Fulham and Everton. So Stephen, how many points do you reckon QPR need to get for us to stay up the next 4 matches?
I think 7 points would be a good return from the 4 games. I think you've got to try and get your home wins in the position QPR are in. I think if they can do that and get a point away from home, that'll be decent.
Do you reckon it's realistic for QPR to stay up this season?
I think it is realistic. They've certainly got winnable games, but I think they're playing catch up a little bit. So if I had to predict, I'd say they might come up a bit short.
Thank you very much. Harry Redknapp was in attendance to watch QPR's under-21s clash against Swansea City's under-21s, which saw 3 key players from the first team play: Luke Young, Ben Haim and Sok Young. The under-21 side going to the game with a 3-game unbeaten run, which sees them only 6 points away from league leaders Charlton. The commentary is brought to you by Phil Barker, live from Loftus Road.
Marc Bircham has included Tal Ben Haim and Luke Young amongst his overage players. Sok Young, who played in the 2012 Olympics, is also in the side. He's been benefiting from the experiences of fellow Korean Ji-sung Park in adjusting to life in West London. Swansea lost their last 2 league matches and were soundly beaten by leaders Charlton last time out. Neil Taylor is back in action for the first time since breaking his leg against Sunderland in the Premier League at the beginning of September. QPR building from the back. This is Luke Young. How important his experience is to this group of youngsters. Nicely off by Sharif. Max Amar with the shot. And Cornell in the Swansea goal. Got down well. And this is Curtis Obeng. He's got a bit of pace, this lad. This is a good run. Might go all the way, that's Sheehan! And Swansea have the lead. Josh Sheehan has scored the goal. His 2nd goal in 3 matches and against the run of play. Swansea lead 1-0. QPR have had the best of the early exchanges, but it's Echio on the far side. Petrasso, and that's a free kick. Frankie Sutherland. Oh, and Amar went down. And referee Daniel Leach is pointing to the spot. Penalty to QPR. Swansea not happy, but now it's a chance for Sutherland now. He scored twice from the penalty spot when these sides met in South Wales back in November. Oh, the keeper saved it. He guessed the right way. And the hero for Swansea is David Cornell. Just a fingertip, enough to keep Sutherland out. And that's Petrasso who was brought down. It's another free kick for QPR to work. Into the middle. Oh, that caused a few problems at the back. And eventually it was straightforward enough for Cornell. But the Swansea defence put under pressure there. That's a positive sign for QPR. Sharif is beavering away there, putting the defenders under pressure. Now this is Skapitis. Oh, what a goal from Peter Skapitis. It's his first appearance at Loftus Road for QPR. He said he was looking forward to it, and he made a goal there, almost out of nothing. Tremendous finish. Well, he scored for the under-18s a couple of days ago, but that in front of Harry Redknapp, making a good case for his inclusion at a more senior level. QPR level, not, it must be said, against the run of play. They've had the better of the exchanges in this game. And Sharif again digging the ball out well, and QPR come forward once more. Sharif nicely off. This is Magri across the face of the goal, the little dink back in, and again, that time it was Petrasso who had the shot, snapshot, and saved by Cornell. But another sweet flowing move from QPR. Jung Sung Jung for Sutherland. Now the ball floated in again. It's bobbling up in the air. That's Skopidis there. Oh, he's done it! It's 2-1 to QPR. And Skopidis again with such persistence. The youngsters love it. The ball came in, and Skopidis saw the opportunity and may well have scored the decisive goal. His second of the night.
Well, Mark, it was what should have been a comfortable victory, but only 2-1.
Yeah, definitely. I said to the lads at half time, I think we had 8 or 9 shots on target, 15 crosses in the first half, and we found ourselves 1-0 down, which I quite enjoyed. Really, it's something different for the lads to come up with. They've got to come up with an answer, and I just keep doing the same things that you're doing. If you keep doing the same things you're doing, you get as many crossing opportunities and many shots, and the result should take care of itself. And thankfully I was proved right.
And Peter Skopidis, who scored both the goals, an excellent performance by him in attack.
Yeah, Pete works his socks off up there, and he's relentless, and he's a little bit greedy, which you need as a centre forward, especially when you're on 2 goals. He's going to shoot them everywhere. And not just him, but the other 2 lads, 2 Canadian lads, done really well. Mike, you see what Mike's like. He's up and down. He keeps going for 90 minutes, and he gets crosses in, he gets under people, he wins free kicks. And Dylan, I don't like saying he's a number 10 because it's a bit of a luxury position, but as an attacking midfielder, he's very good. He gets on the ball, he's comfortable on the ball, he can read it and intercept, and he has a little bit of quality where he can thread a pass through or have a shot. He can have a shot bow-footed, so no, really good. With all our under-21 games, all the under-18s that have come up have adapted well and coped with it, so it's fair play to Steve down there who's doing a good job.
A good result for QPR. What did he make of the performance?
I thought it was a very good performance. They dominated really from start to finish. They were unfortunate to go behind against the run of play, but they did really well to battle back and carry on going and playing well, and they got their reward in the end.
Do you think the penalty was a turning point of the game?
I personally don't think it was, because they were dominating from the start anyway, and like I said, were unlucky to go behind. I think after the penalty was missed, they did well to carry on going and to get the goals in the end, and it was a deserved victory.
Do you think having players over 21 benefits the players?
I think it does benefit the other players, definitely, because when you walk out alongside players of the highest calibre really that have played at the highest level, like the Premier League, it can only lift the performance of the other players, so it's definitely helped.
Do you think 3 players is enough, or do you reckon they should have more or less?
I think 3 is good, because it is an under-21s game at the end of the day. I think if you start getting more than that, you're maybe taking the emphasis away from the younger players, because the whole point is for those younger players to develop, isn't it? So I would say that's a good number to have.
Nice. With Tony Fernandez saying he wants to improve the academy at QPR, Do you think QPR have a bright future with all these youngsters coming up?
I think they definitely do, on the basis of how well they're doing in the league, close to the top, and the performance and the result today, because they won the game and deservedly so.
Who for you? Who do you think were your favourite players?
Sharif down the right hand side, I think was very, very good. He was always busy, always looking to get involved. I think everything really that QPR did, everything that they did good was through him. What I liked about him, he was able to take players on, beat them, get the crosses in. He was also able to pick out the passes very well. You know, he was unselfish at times, which I think is a sign of a very good player.
Suk Young played for one of his first game of the Premier League, and he's actually in the 25-man squad. How do you think he's played?
I thought he played well, and it'd be interesting, I think, to see if Harry Redknapp will maybe think about picking him in the very near future, because I thought he had a very good game, and I think he was bought with the intention of being a first-team player. He obviously signed in January, and I think if Harry Redknapp feels that he's ready, I think he'll give him a chance.
Thank you, Stephen. That concludes today's show. Join us next week. We'll give you the lowdown on QPR's U21s game against Brentford, and we'll keep you updated on QPR's fight for survival in the Premier League.